Hey friends, welcome to a brand new video of my career Q&A. Our today's topic is my career chronology. That's right. So, can anyone guess what's the meaning of the word career chronology? Well, it's very simple. It's the timeline. It's your career timeline. It's all about your career. So, the things which you did in the past or the things which you're going to do in the future. So, let's start. Also, to mention, I have made a four-parter for this video. Yes, that's right. The first part is for the people who are in class 9 and 10. The second part is for the people who are in class 11 and 12. The third part is for people who have just passed their graduation or they're pursuing graduation, right? And the final part is for the people who have at least 4 5 years of experience or maybe less, right? So this part is only for the people who are in school, who are in their best days of their life, class 9 and 10. So let's begin. So as I scroll down, you can see I have a chart here, right? So if you have a paper and a pen near you, you just have to pause the video right now and make this chart on your paper or a copy or in a mobile phone if possible. Okay, so just keep everything aside for the moment and just listen to me, and then you can do exactly what I say. So as you can see, the headings of the table are stream selection after class 10th board examination. Why did you select this stream? Will your current skill, hobbies, or creativity clash with your stream selection in the future? The positive points for your current stream which you selected, the negative points if there are any for your current stream selection, and the real introspection of you versus yourself. Okay, so just keep in mind that this video is only for the students who are in class 9 and 10 who are going to appear for their board or then class 9, right? So let's start. So this video will help you to select a stream after class 10. Suppose you are a student of class 10 and you want to join science, commerce or arts, but you're confused or you have already selected something, but you're still confused, right? So to make your confusion go away, if you do this simple exercise, it will really make your all confusions go away and you can easily select a stream for your bright future. So let's begin. So in the extreme left side, you just have to write the stream which you selected or which you are about to select after class 10 board. Science, commerce, arts or humanities, right? And then the second column, you just have to write specifically who motivated you for taking the designated stream. If suppose you took science, if you selected science as a stream, who motivated you to take this stream? Is it you yourself? Is it your friends? Is it your parents? Is it specifically your father? Right? So who is it? If it's you, just write myself. If it's your father, just write father. If it's relative, just write your relative's name. Right? The third one is, it's not complicated. It's very easy actually. So suppose you have a hobby, let's say, of reading books, right? So just pause the video for the moment and just read what I wrote here. See, I wrote something here, right? A line, a paragraph. So I'll just read it for you. Suppose your hobby is to read a lot of different books, right? You like fiction, you like non-fiction, you like biographies, and you like literature a lot. But somewhere down the line, you choose commerce stream after class 10 board exams. Will the love for literature clash with your studying commerce after class 10? So, what it means is that, what I want to say in simple terms is, if you really want to read books, you are so much interested in literature subjects, you're really interested in fictions. So, do you think, after you take commerce, you just go to your accounts, you study economics, you study business? Will that ever hamper your hobby, or your hobby is just a short-term hobby, like you just want to study a different type of books, different type of journals just for half an hour a day? That is it, that if that is the case, then you just have to write no, it will not clash with my stream selection. But if you really like to get indulged in the books, if you really like to get indulged in your novels, and you currently read 5 to 6 hours of different type of books or magazines every day, so I think it might affect your stream selection, right? Because in commerce stream you really have to get along with so much of maths, numbers, economics, and everything. So just you have to just introspect yourself, and just you have to write a selection here. Whatever stream you have selected, will it clash with the skills that you have, or the hobbies, or the creativity inside you, right? The fourth point is the positive points. You just have to write a list of positive things, what you think might come up in the future after you select the stream. Some of the questions that might help you are: what did you like about the stream? Suppose you're selecting arts, right? So what did you like about reading arts? What do you think other subjects will be? The second is, what motivated you about it? What is that motivation that made you choose arts? Is it some kind of books? Is it the love for Shakespeare's novels, or what? The third is, in what ways did it fulfill you? Did it fulfill your dreams in any way? Did it fulfill your emotions in any way? Did it trigger any emotions of anything creative for the future, right? And the final one is, what will you achieve after going forward in that particular stream, right? Suppose you take arts or commerce, after 4 5 years from now, what will you achieve after reading commerce? What is it that you're going to do, right? Thus, the fifth point is the negative points, if there are any, right? The stream for you choose. So some of the points or the questions that might help you, to find that negative emotion inside the stream are: anything you dislike about the stream, anything. You can just write anything about it. What you dislike. Suppose you're in arts, and you have a habit of like you don't like to write much, right? So you can just write: I like arts, I like to read about different literature subjects, but I really don't want to write long essays or conversations or whatsoever. The second is, are you demotivated in any way about it? Are you? Right? Any demotivation relating to it? The third question is, in what ways did it fail to fulfill you? In any ways, did it didn't fill your appetite? Just think. It's not necessary that you have to answer each and every question if this segment, but yes, if it resonates with you, you should write. And the final question is, what were your struggles there? How did you overcome your struggles if it doesn't resonate with you? If the subjects of this stream doesn't resonate with you, how do you overcome it? Right? And the most important part, that's why I highlighted in green, is you have to introspect the real yourself versus the qualities needed to be the person you see yourself becoming professional with the stream you choose. Now let me zoom it here and pause the video, and I'll show you the questions, right? So you have to be very honest here, very true to yourself, because hey, you cannot cheat yourself, right? And when you answer these 3 questions, you just have to be very true to yourself. Otherwise, there's no point. So I just read these questions out, and you have to answer it exactly and very truthfully from within your heart. Okay? So suppose I'm just giving a hypothetical situation. It might be you, it might not be you, but yes, you got my point. So suppose you choose science stream after class 10. You chose to be an engineering student after class 12, and you finally end up in a corporate job after graduation, right? So does your true you see yourself sitting down at a desk job for 8 to 9 hours per day? Because being an engineer, might it be computer science, might it be civil or mechanical, you might end up in a job where you have to at least do all the office work for at least 9 to 10 hours or more straight throughout the day. So do you see yourself being the person, right? One is, does your current persona allows you to design circuit diagrams, mechanical parts, etc., the stress for too long? Yes, this question is very necessary. Suppose you are a civil engineer, you are a mechanical engineer, right? Or you are an electrical engineer or electronics engineer. And after you get a job, you need to design different blueprints or maybe layout, maybe circuit diagrams. So do you really enjoy doing that? You just have to ask yourself. And these questions will vary from different streams to streams. For commerce, maybe it will be accounts or business studies. For arts, maybe it is about, maybe about literature subjects, maybe about drama or anything. And the last question is very important is, can you visualize yourself to be that perfect engineer as you see in some TV ads with a yellow helmet on, right? So many of us, when we turn on the TV, we see different kind of ads where the engineers is building roads and they're building mobile towers, right? Wearing a yellow helmet just to stand out. So do you see yourself as that person? So I just zoom out again and sorry, yes. So if when you fill this form up, when you fill all the questions and you read those questions to yourself, I am 100% sure that whatever stream you chose will be very clear to you if it will serve the purpose to you in your future. With the skills you have, with the hobbies that you have, with the persona you possess, everything will be satisfied within that circle. Right? So I conclude my video here and I wish you all the best in choosing your streams. I'm sure that you'll have a bright future ahead. So, finally, I hope that most of your doubts about your career chronology is just cleared, alright? And all your doubts are just gone with the table. Now, in the second part, if you just answer these 5 questions, I'm 100% sure that you'll get 200% clear vision for your upcoming career. So, you just have to answer the 5 questions after filling out the table, and the 5 questions are: what themes, patterns, or trends did you notice in your career chronology table? Did you notice anything about yourself, your career patterns? You just have to write that. Whatever just comes to your mind after looking at the table. The second is, in what ways have you shaped your career to date? Have you shaped your career to date, in a very fantastic way, or are you not satisfied with your career? Whatever just comes to your mind, just write it down. The third is, when have you taken any risk? How have they turned out? Did you took any major or any minor risk in your career related thing, like any decisions or any subject change or any company change or whatsoever? You just have to write the risk, small or medium or large, doesn't matter, and how those results came out to be. Were they good? Was according to as expectations, or they were just the worst decisions of your life? Hey, happens to the best of us. So you just have to write those down. The fourth is, when have you played it safe? What was the result of that? Did you play it safe anytime in your career? Maybe while taking a subject, or maybe changing a job, or maybe sticking to a job for a change, right? And what was the result of that? Again, was it good? Was it worse? And the fifth question is, what are the 3 key learning that you take forward from this exercise of the career journey piece of the table? What are the 3 important things that you have learned about yourself after filling out the chronology table? You just have to write in 3 words, and yes, that's it. You just have to check the answers yourself, and I am 200% sure you will get a clear view, like a bird's eye top view of yourself and your career timeline, and you can take a lot from it and you can shape your career in a much better way. So I conclude my video with that. Good luck. So are you craving for more videos like this? Subscribe now to my channels at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. You can also follow my site at www.mycareerqna.com. So until next time, take care. See you soon.